638 WIBX. So somebody writes in here. This is interesting when you think about it. He's blowing up, Trump blowing up political correctness. It's okay for groups to call for attacking police, but not okay to call for the attack of protesters because it's not PC. You can't have it both ways. Anybody want to comment on that?
I think that's a fair point.
I don't think it's a fair point, and I'll tell you why I don't think so. Has it ever been okay to say you can attack police? Has it ever been okay?
I don't think it's okay, but
people have done it.
Yeah,
it doesn't make it right. I mean, so you have Trump coming out and saying attack the protesters. That's not right. Obviously, if the president of the United States comes out and says you can attack you can attack police officers, we have a real problem. Or if any, but there have been, you get your Al Sharptons out there. These are irresponsible people. These aren't credible people, and those are the people that are wrong when they say that sort of thing. When a celebrity comes out and has a speech and says, bad things about the police, that's probably very irresponsible. But I don't know that I remember anybody coming out and saying attack the police unless they're a thug or somebody who's crazy. It's never been okay to do that, right? Right? I mean, it's just not okay. It doesn't make this okay. And then they say, listen, it's they're just illustrating the absurdness of PC and not defending Trump. And it's a shame that, how do we go from being decent to people, being a good thing, to just taking it to such an extreme that it's ridiculous? The little boy that kisses the little girl on the cheek in first grade gets arrested for sexual harassment. I mean, that's what's caused all of this, right?
Right.
Craziness. Just too much craziness out there. I guess I'm just saying it doesn't make it right. Charity night at Westmoreland High School. They're raising money for cancer victims, and they're also raising money for the water crisis that's going on in Flint, which does not seem to be getting better. Gianni Notaro is on the line right now. Gianni is a teacher over at Westmoreland. Good morning. How you doing, man?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So this is tonight, right? You guys are, and it's money that you're raising.
Exactly. Yeah, we're just raising monetary donations. We got a faculty versus seniors games coming up, so we're playing against the seniors at 6 o'clock for volleyball, and then 7:30 there'll be the big basketball game, which is really the main event.
And I think you're doing the right thing by trying to raise money, because we've done the raising the cases of water, and it becomes very difficult to get that water out there.
Yeah, I know. I heard what an undertaking it was to actually transport it. So
it was an undertaking. So, but at the end of the day, that's great. So you're asking, is it students and members of the community? How does this work?
Exactly. So we're going to get a $100 debit gift card that we're going to raffle off throughout the night. So we're going to collect donations and also people buying raffle tickets. So we're just going to try to put together as much money as we possibly can and donate it to a number of different charities.
All right. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, no, that's great. It teaches the kids a lot about giving, and I know it's welcome to everyone, or it's open to everyone. So I think it's a lot of giving going on tonight. Your charity night at Westmoreland High School. So.
All right, very good. So again, what time does it start tonight, Gianni?
6 o'clock is the volleyball game, with 7:30 being the basketball game.
All right, bring your wads of money.
Absolutely, as much as you can possibly bring in there.
Okay.
Just throw it all in the pile.
Cool. All right, Gianni, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
That's the students out there and faculty out there at Westmoreland doing. Listen, you talk about giving, Jeff, and you're absolutely right. It's a great thing that we do, isn't it? And how about this wonderful waitress at IHOP? This was in New York City. Did you see what she did? Good for her.
No.
Giving out over $3,000 worth of free drinks for people, but forgetting to ask for permission. I just think that is the nicest Robin Hood moment that you'll ever find out there. Actually, it was a guy who worked at IHOP.
So, but when you say drinks, it's like milk and orange juice, right?
Well,
it's not like
soda.
cocktails.
It's soda. It's Still though, it's over $3. That's a lot of drinks.
It is, yes. Especially.
Well, have you seen what they charge for drinks?
Well, I know it's up there. $3,000 is a lot of drinks. He said he wasn't stealing. He was only serving up as a modern-day Robin Hood. The guy's name is William F. Powell. He's 27 years old and clearly probably a Bernie Sanders fan. Here's the classic Robin Hood theory, right? I mean, you take from the rich and you give to the poor. I'm not sure these people were even poor, though, to be honest.
But again, he's charging them for their pancakes. He's charging them for the toast.
Free drinks for you.
That OJ, that's on me.
That's on me.
And
But
actually,
it wasn't
it's not.
really.
It's on them.
It was
But
on
you
his
know,
employer.
but the problem
called
is, you know why
theft.
you do this is because you usually get a nicer tip, don't you? You get a really nice tip.
Yeah.
Don Henley
Yeah.
has made the announcement. It's all over with. The Eagles are done. In a radio interview he did yesterday with the BBC, he said the Eagles are finished. I think they're really these guys are really, really hurt by the death of Glenn Frey. But if you go see Don Henley in concert, he does his songs, his Eagles songs, and it's pretty amazing. Same thing too. I know we talked earlier in the week about this Beatles show, but when you go and if you get a chance to see Paul McCartney in concert, he does his Beatles songs, and it's incredible how his band plays along, and it sounds pretty authentic. A teacher has announced her plans to donate a kidney to one of her students. A third-grade teacher in Wisconsin is donating a kidney to one of her students, and there's a great video of her surprising the student's grandmother with the news that she is a match. Her name is Jody Smith, and the student is an 8-year-old, Natasha Fuller. Natasha was born with a condition that led eventually to kidney failure. She's been waiting for a kidney for a few years, but she keeps getting infections which ends up knocking her off the transplant list. Chris Burleton is Natasha's grandmother. Heard crying in the clip. Any more to her crying? It's very sad, but it's really incredible what that teacher did.
That is amazing. Yeah,
pretty nice. So, all right, what else? We're gonna talk to Tim Reed coming up in just a few minutes about open registration, which is next Saturday on the Boilermaker. And right now, though, if you ran in last year's race, you have until next week to get in and sign up, and you could do so today, and we'll get a little update to see what's happened in the last 24 hours when we talk to Tim. Willie Waffle and the movies for the weekend coming up in a sec. Hold tight. Here's Christine with an update.